Well, we as adults all know just how distracting these things can be for us, and school officials at different districts all over the state say that for students it's equally, if not more distracting while they're trying to learn in the classroom. And that's why many students, including a couple of new middle school students here in New Britain, will be required to lock away their phones while they're at school. And New Britain, it's 2 middle schools that are just implementing this new pouch program, and that includes Pulaski and Slade Middle School. Now, students will be assigned numbered pouches during homeroom to keep their phones locked away. Each student will be responsible for their individual pouches and will either store them in a locker or they can carry them throughout the day. Students will be allowed to unlock their pouch at the end of the school day. Each classroom will have a device to unlock these pouches if needed in case of emergency. New Britain joins several other districts in implementing this policy, and those in favor cite data that shows how disrupting these cell phones can be to learning.
And to be perfectly fair, we have research now that tells us that's problematic. So it's not as though we're just doing it because we feel it. We're doing it because there's now research that tells us that these devices are intrusive and often really detrimental to our students' development.
Now, last August, the Connecticut State Board of Education and Governor's Office released guidelines for schools to follow when implementing these cell phone policies. Those guidelines include a recommendation to remove cell phones from elementary and middle school classrooms, and that's just the case of what's happening here in New Britain. But they're not alone in this program. There's other districts here in the state, including over in Wilton, Torrington, and Manchester, that have already seen success in using this cell phone policy. Reporting in New Britain, Kaylee Collins, Fox 61 News.